Hi everyone, welcome. Join in, welcome. Hi guys, welcome. How are you today? I'll just play my music for a few more minutes and I wait for some people to join in. Welcome. Happy Monday. Hope you are doing fine. Your families and work. Yes, join in. I have a lot to discuss today. We have a lot to share. Grab your coffee, your water, your tea. Yes, we're gonna have a long discussion today. There's a lot that happens and we'll be discussing all those things. I don't own the rights to the music that was playing. That is Amayenge, Munise. This is Queen Pumi here. I'm happy to be here and, you know, just trying to connect with everyone around the globe as we head to our general elections in Zambia. If you don't know me, I will introduce myself. My name is Pumulos Tumbeko and I'm based here in the United States. I'm a political activist in Zambia as we head and prepare for the general elections on August 12th. Thank you very much for tuning in. I have had awesome, tremendous following on all the videos that I've posted. So if you are new, please follow Motomola TV, follow Queen Pumi on YouTube. If you follow us or subscribe to our channels, your subscription will help us a lot in helping our families or the grassroots, especially in Mississippi. As you see, Honorable Matomola is doing tremendous work on the ground level there in Mississippi. So if you subscribe to his YouTube channel or to my YouTube channel, you are actually helping us support the grassroots actually there in Mississippi. Honorable Matomola is doing a lot. You can follow his page and just follow what he's doing for his community. And I thank him for giving me this opportunity to use this platform to share information. Honorable Matomola has a huge following. So I am here. We are teaming up. We are collaborating and we are sharing information. So Queen Pumi here. Share this video, tell us where you're watching from, and today I have a lot of time, so get your water. If you're drinking Kamosi, get your Mosi. If you're drinking Savannah or whatever wine, let's relax. You know, I know a lot of you are just from work or maybe working from home, but I do, you know, realize the fact that people from all over the world are watching. That is the beauty of social media, and we thank God because we are able to connect. So yeah, so we'll be getting started here in a bit. I also appreciate for those of you who have watched my other videos, thank you for the comments, awesome encouragement, even the negative constructive criticism video comments. I appreciate them because that is making me a better person as I present to you whatever I share on this platform is just my opinions, and I share what is trending in Zambia politically. So I usually come on live weekly to share what is trending politically in Zambia, and then we just share our opinions and views, and everything that we share or that I share is found on a social media or public domain, meaning that I'm not making anything up. Whatever I'm sharing is public information. You can Google it and you can fact check me as well. So get your coffee, guys. You can see my beautiful mug here. Zambia. I have my coffee. Zambia. So we are with UPND, the party which is taking Zambia to the next level. Yes, this is what we want. We want a party that has a vision, a party that is looking to make Zambia a manufacturing economy. We are looking as UPND HH party to make Zambia as a country of an export economy, a country that will be consuming what we produce. Right now, we are a country which is an import country. There is no industry. We are just consuming. And hence you see the high cost of inflation and everything going wrong. We have an economic disaster in our country, health disaster. Everything is a disaster. And we need to fix that. And today, that's what I am going to talk about. So what I'm talking about today is, like I said, if you saw my post earlier today, I said I'll be discussing three important things today. And Zambia police. The first thing is Zambia police intimidate HH is in laws. So they went to the village for HH's wife, and they were looking for some ammunition. So I'm going to discuss that. And then also, I also want to discuss some Facebook comments which have caught my eye. And some of these comments, they have been directed to me personally. So I want to address those comments on Facebook and possibly share some light and maybe help those people change their mind who are still supporting PF, because PF is a sinking ship. You know, they have caused so many disasters, so many deaths. You know, the scandals that are rocking the country, it's unbelievable. You know, sometimes I can't even sleep. I think I'm like, how did Zambia get here, you know? So we're going to discuss the Facebook comments. And finally, we are going to discuss the main reason why we are here is time for change. That is HH's slogan. And all of us who want change, this is our slogan, time for change. And I'm going to be analyzing, taking a deep dive, looking at why we want change, how we are going to accomplish that change, and when we are going to accomplish that change. So stay with me, guys. If you are busy, you know, you can watch this video later, but I want you to stay with me and share your comments. Today I have time. I'm planning to stay on live for at least 30 minutes to an hour, and then we can interact. Because the whole point of this Matomola TV is to discuss issues that pertain us as Zambians as we head to elections. Now, the good thing about Matomola TV is Matomola TV is doing really well in the global region, in the African region and Africa as a whole. And why Matomola TV is doing well? Because the problems that are affecting Zambians are affecting other countries as well. So Zambia is not an island. So the problems we are facing as Zambia, other countries are facing those similar problems, not only in Zambia, in also other third world countries in the part of the world. You know, in all parts of the world, we are having countries that are wealthy countries, like Zambia, for example, who is literally sitting on a gold mine, all kinds of minerals, but it has the highest poverty levels in the whole world. So that's why we need change. It's not right, and everything has gone wrong. You know, in recent years, gold mines have been, new gold mines have been discovered, copper mines have been discovered. In the midst of all this wealth, us being blessed by God, with all these gold mines and copper mines, the country is retrogressing. We have seen the highest level of unemployment in our country. We have seen the recent health scandal, where expired drugs are being given to Zambians and actually killing people. So if you are still thinking about voting for PF, stay on this video, stay on this live, and I'm going to share some information to you. Especially those people who are still supporting PF, I really want you to stay with me, and I'm going to share information that will help you see why we need change. At this point, it's not a matter of liking or hating HH. It's a matter of supporting a candidate who will see us through to the promised land. Yes. Yes. Yes, I know, Amos, you are saying we are aiming for cash. Yes, we are aiming for cash on YouTube because people like Motomola, they support many causes in their townships or in their communities. These are like slum. Like Mississippi is the fifth worst slum in Sub-Sahara, and there's a lot of needs there, you know, and he's dishing out money from his own pocket to support these our people in these townships. So instead of asking for donations from followers or from people, from companies, he's spending a lot of time on YouTube. So why not he monetize his account, and that money can help him to fund the many projects that he's facing in his community. So I think there's nothing wrong with monetizing your account. Most of us who are campaigning or doing social work or campaigning political activists, we are not paid. This is unpaid work. We are just doing it for the love of Zambia, because like myself, I've lived in a better Zambia. Some of you are equivalent to my children. You are toddlers. You were, 30 years ago, you were not born. You don't know what Zambia was like. That's why people like me who have lived in a better Zambia, we are here and trying to help everyone see that Zambia can do better. And one thing that I would like to share with everyone is that invest in a smartphone. A smartphone is going to be a very powerful tool for you as we head to the elections, because that smartphone has everything. If you need to research whatever I'm saying, Google, you find it. So all the information about countries, about anything is on a smartphone. So if you have, if you need to invest into anything right now, as we prepare for these general elections in actually 170 days, please invest in a smartphone. That is the way to go. It's a very powerful tool. So that being said, let me get started. The first issue that I want to address is the issue of the Zambia police going to Mutinta Hichilema's village. So as we all know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that Zambia police invasion or, sending a battalion of fully armed police officers to HH's wife. I think, that is really wrong. That is a behavior of aggression and dictatorship. It's acts of terrorism against the poor villagers, and that should not be condoned. I don't know where Zambia police is getting their intel from. I think Zambia police should do its homework, and they must thoroughly investigate their intel before they act. The actions of Zambia police in the recent months are really reflecting a bad image on our president ECL as the commander-in-chief. Because all these actions like that, a major raid on the in-laws of the major opposition candidate is actually political and very sensitive. And whoever authorized that raid should have made sure they have evidence, they have proof that when they go there, they are going to find what they are looking for. So I think Zambia police, work on your intel. In December, we lost 2 lives because, you know, you fired live ammunition into a peaceful crowd. 2 days ago, you invaded a poor woman's a village just because she's married to HH. You are, that's like, actually, it's a terrorist act. You know, it's not right. These are acts of aggression. So what if those people reacted in that village? What could have happened? You know? So I think Zambia police should be very careful and research their intel. They should actually confirm their intelligence information when they get it from the office of the president before they act. Zambia is a very peaceful country and we want to keep it that way. But these acts of aggression can will plunge the country into chaos. It's not right. It is not right. So every peace-loving Zambian should condemn this act of aggression by Zambia police. And then I heard that the Zambia police said it wasn't them. So if it's not Zambia police, those people were in full Zambia police gear, paramilitary vehicles, rifles, automatic rifles. How is that making sense for the police to deny that it's not them? So there is a breakdown of law. This is another evidence of a breakdown in law, why everybody should jump on the ticket for change. PF have failed. They will plunge our country into chaos. This is only February. We have March, April, May, June, July. We have about 6 months before election. You know, we have 6 months before a vote day. So we really have to be careful, and we really all have to get up and speak out. Silence is violence. You can't be saying, here, cowardice, panse. This is time for us to stand up and fight for Zambia. My whole life, since I've been born, I'm a senior citizen. I'm over 50 years old. I've never seen police raid a village in Zambia. Why is this happening today? Why? Zambia is a multi-party democratic state. Why are they behaving like this? Why is the Inspector General of Police allowing this to happen in a democracy? Like HH said the other day, today they are raiding Mutinta's village. Next day they will be raiding your village. Because this country is not for HH, it's for all of us Zambians. The fact that HH is standing as a opposition president, tomorrow it will be you and me standing as opposition president, and if we allow this to happen, they will actually shut us down. We will all be locked in our house. It will be a military state. We have all seen the military vehicles that have been brought into the country. What does that mean? They are preparing, you know. Tukaitanga tuabu kwa Luchelo, all those military vehicles will be lined in the streets. Takuli kufuma munganda. Ngawafuma munganda, they shoot and fire you. They are starting, no. They are testing the waters to see how far we people can resist these acts of aggression by police, by Zambia police. Actually, it's not Zambia police, it's the government, these elected officials. They are instructing police to perform these acts of aggression towards innocent people. Tuakana, Zambia is a democracy. We are free to campaign. We are free to belong to a party of choice. So that's my take on the Zambia police invading Mutinta's village. And also, all you people online, they are poor people. Let me tell you, me, I'm half Tonga. My mother is from Chikankata. Do you know the value of one cow? Do you know the value of one cow? My mother was a teacher. She's gone. May her soul rest in peace. My mother passed away. But before my mother passed away, when I was young, we used to go in the village to Chikankata to see my uncle. And you know, at the end of the holiday, my uncle would sell an animal. and that animal will pay for my school fees. My mother was a teacher. She couldn't afford to pay the fees. So stop laughing at Tonga's, all these useless jokes about Tonga. HH's family is poor. He should build his in-laws a house. It's a village. All Zambian villages are like that. But besides those villages being like that, those people, they are millionaires. If you put value on the animals that they have, some of you, you have nothing. The same people who are laughing at people who have 20, 30, 100 heads of cattle, you have nothing. So I think there's ignorance. There's a lot of ignorance in Zambia. People need to educate themselves. That's why I said buy a smartphone and start educating yourself. Knowledge is power. Okay? And then that's it that I had to say on the Zambia police intimidating villagers. And then the second thing that I want to discuss is the trending comments on Facebook, So as you know, I have some videos that I posted in the last few weeks, and those videos have gone viral. Like one of them has almost 60,000 views. Thank you so much. I am humbled to, that a lot of people are engaged and actually seeing value in what I'm saying. So that's very humbling. And I read all your comments because, like I said, the comments are building me, and I just get the feel. I don't want to be detached. I read the comments to make sure that I understand people, get different views and opinions as we move to this election in 6 months, but we have a lot of work to do. So there are three comments that caught my eye that are trending on Facebook. The first comment is you people in diaspora, you are just making noise. You don't know what's happening here on the ground. So that's comment number one. People, they are like, you people in diaspora, shut up, you are not here. Okay, that's comment number one. Comment number two, a lot of people, they are always commenting, tell us what CHH will do when you come in power. Okay, so I have something to say about that. Somebody is in opposition and you are asking them what they will do, but you're not questioning the actual government who has all these scandals, stealing money, and nobody's questioning them. But you are busy telling HH, who's trying to change things so that Zambians can benefit, so that Zambia can redeem ourselves. You are questioning that person. So I want to talk about that as well. And the third thing, trending comment that is there is HH will never rule Zambia. So that I see that comment a lot. So I have something to say about that. So I need some tea. You can see my mug it's a Zambian mug. That's what we want. New government. We want a government that is going to, empower manufacturers in Zambia to make simple things like mugs, It will create jobs. We can export them. We can sell them in our shops. We don't have to buy mugs from China, So this is some of the vision, empowering people, even simple things like making a mug. So let me just have my tea. Yeah. So the first comment I wanted to talk about is the first trending comment is people who are shutting us up. They are telling us, you Zambians in diaspora, you are doing, you don't know what's happening on the ground. So, first of all, those of you who are busy telling people in diaspora to shut up, Do you know that the diaspora contributes, like in 2019, diaspora, people who are working in diaspora, they contributed over 100 million US dollars to the Zambian economy. That is a lot of money. That was 2019, according to Zambia Daily Mail. Google it, you'll find it. Zambians in diaspora. That's point number one. Zambians in diaspora, they are a big asset. They are running homes and families there in Zambia 24/7. We have our families there. We have our friends there. On a personal note, me, I have my whole family is there. I have nephews, nieces who have graduated, degrees. They can't find a job, 5 years. So this thing of telling people in diaspora to shut up or not contribute is very offensive, because a lot of people in diaspora, they are taking care of families. They are 24/7. They are putting food on the table because the government has failed to provide jobs for the people. 30-year-olds are still dependent on their parents. Why? Because the government has failed to provide jobs for people. Graduates are languishing 5 years after you graduated, you have no job. So diaspora people, we are very much involved, and we are running families there, sending money every day. Some people, they still have their kids there in Zambia, but they are here earning a living. They didn't leave Zambia because they are happy. All of us, we didn't leave Zambia because we are happy. We came here to find a living, to educate our kids and take care of our families. And we are very much involved. In fact, we are more involved than some of you people on the grassroots. Because some people in certain parts of the country, they don't have access to internet. They don't have access to a smartphone. So they don't have real data. But people in diaspora, we have information real time, live. We know what's happening on the ground. So that notion better stop. And then also the second point, trending thing that I wanted to talk about is people are always saying to HH or UPND what they are going to do when HH comes to power. So what HH is going to do is, if you vote for HH, your vote is a vote for change. And the change that we want for Zambia is Zambia won't say. All Zambians, we should benefit. Currently, you are benefiting if you're a PF cadre or you are a Mwankole. Zambia is rich, but only for a few people. So HH will change that. That is what HH, and that's why I support HH, because I support his vision of making wealth for everybody. Zambia won't say. We grew up at a time where Zambia, if you were a determined Zambian, if you had a vision, you were going to make it. There were equal opportunities for everyone in Zambia, not based by tribe or what religion you come from. And that's what HH is going to fix. So that's what HH will do. Just in a summary, your vote will change life for all Zambians, because every Zambian will have an equal shot to life. Every Zambian will have equal opportunity. We are getting rid of the new Zambia, which is full of nepotism, discrimination, tribalism. So your vote for HH is going to change that. And that's why I support him. Also, HH is going to make sure no Zambian will be wanting for food or clothing, healthcare, education, as this is a human right. It's a fundamental, basic human right. Nobody should be sleeping hungry in Zambia. To Zambia, we are sitting on gold. Kumwini Lunga, I've heard Vale tola fye God pamuluso. And look at even the villagers around Mwinilunga. Look at the life that they have. It's shameful, you know. And we need to change all that. We need to change all that. If a precious mineral such as gold is discovered in an area, when you're negotiating, if you want to sell that mine, give conditions. Give conditions to these investors to say, okay, build a school, build a hospital, improve the roads of the locals in the community. Not where there is a gold mine in a town, but no one is benefiting. The locals are not benefiting. Zambia is rich, Mwebantu. If you go on the London Metal Exchange, look at the price. On that smartphone I told you, invest in a smartphone. Gold. Look at the price of cobalt. Look at the price of nickel. Just in Mazabuka, they opened near Mazabuka. Balisula mine ya nickel. Now, nickel is an expensive mineral, Mwebantu. Tekuba Tindelanda, Fia Pandelanda. And in fact, when you start doing your research, you see how much money Zambia has in terms of wealth and not being accountable. You'll be mad, Mwebantu wala furwa. BP ukunina, it's like, is this how much we are worth? Why tulai chula? Why do we have street kids? Why are we having expired drugs in our hospitals? You know? BP yala kwela. If you start, once I started researching the wealth of Zambia and how much the minerals are worth, and I put it into perspective, I got fired up, and that's how I even started my videos. I'm like, no, it's wrong. This is wrong. No Zambian should be without food. You know, no Zambian should be without a house. We can turn the situation around. Zambia can be a first world within 5 years with proper management. So let me not waste time on that. Give HH your vote. He is going to change your life and every Zambian's life. Goes to HH, he has a heart for the people. He is going to care for all of us. And by the way, there's something that I wanted to share that happened to me. A junior Mwankole texted me, told me directly in my inbox to say, you are in diaspora, stop talking about politics in Zambia. You don't know what's happening. I told that junior Mwankole, I'm like, you know what? Some of you are young. You were born yesterday. I have my voter's card here. This is my voter's card that we use to vote out UNIP. I voted when we voted out UNIP. You see my voter's card? Look at the quality of that voter's card. It's better than, much better than the voter's card that are being issued. So this junior Mwankole had the nerve to tell me that I should shut up. I told that junior Mwankole, I'm like, Iwe, I voted to remove KK. To remove UNIP, I voted. I was campaigning. MMD, they were campaigning with our payslip. I'm a teacher. I'm a civil servant. GRZ, I have a TS number. But MMD, they campaign on a payslip PSU. So some of you toddlers on these platforms, read up on your history instead of just coming. In fact, that girl, she insulted me. You idiot, shameless, HH will never win. I told them, like, you know what? I'm a senior citizen. I'm not your age. Nali voter to remove UNIP. So, coming to that point, I want to talk about cyberbullying. Like, Facebook. Let's have clean, mature interactions. You know, some of you are our children, but not tulingana. But in debating and try to get to this election, let's respect each other. That girl, she insulted me. She called me an idiot. She called me stupid. I'm like, do you know me? Am I stupid just because you are a junior mwankole? You are benefiting from money which is being stolen by your father, wherever you are. Actually, she even ended up telling me, HH will never win. Actually, I promise you, I'm going to give you 1,000 British pounds. Let's bet HH will never win. Ka junior mwankole kupera ine 1,000 British pounds. You know what I told her? I'm like, keep your 1,000 British pounds, which is stolen from the government because you're a junior mankole, keep it and buy buckets for tears because HH is winning. It's just a simple math. Simple math. People, we have suffered. Nobody's going to vote PF back in office unless they rig the elections, and it's not happening. We are putting things in place to ensure that the people's choice will be in office come August 12th. Yes. So, Junior Mwankolezi, Mama Valedi MP, Ashaba Fiashi, Benwali, Mituma Kumangirande, Mambo Kulatukaba Karamba. Please. In fact, the girl who insulted me, I've saved your profile. I've saved your profile. When the new government changes, Imina Dutashibola, we are coming after you. Tetimule tukaba karamba because why? Because you're a junior mwankole. Like, what gives you the nerve to insult people because they're saying HH is winning? People are suffering in Zambia. For me, I have nothing to lose. My children are all grown. I have nothing to lose. But there are people who are suffering in Zambia whom we need to help. You know, people in the villages who think life is all about kula ikala in a mud thatched house, you know, kula tapamesh mukashima. We need to change that. Zambia has the money. We need to move forward and make sure Zambia is a better place for all Zambians. So this thing of cyberbullying by PF kadokula tukana abantu, PF will never win. We'll see about that. Hello, you can say PF will never win if PF is bribing all Zambians. But to pay them on say empowerment, then they will win. Not to pay them 50 empowerment. Is 50 equal to 6 million voters? Or 100 kwacha yoini? Nobody's gonna give you a vote on your 100 kwacha. Wakabula 100 kwacha washta breadi. Secret ballot. In Kama, you secret ballot. When you go to vote, kuishiba pole voter. Then the other comment, yeah, so I'm done with the trending Facebook comments. Let's just prepare to vote and vote wisely. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is time for change. So why are we saying it's a time for change? You know, we are saying it's time for change because Zambia is a democracy. And according to our constitution, every 4 years we have election time. And this election time, this constitution or this democracy, it wasn't brought up by HH. HH tewalete democracy. HH didn't write the constitution. The democracy that we enjoy in Zambia now was fought for by our freedom fighters. We got independence from the United Kingdom. Then we were a multi-party state. I mean, we were a single-party state under UNIP. And that didn't work. And then we went to multi-party. So we are in a multi-party state, and we have a constitution which states that we have to vote every 4 years. So the time has come. So what does voting after 4 years mean? It means that the leaders that we elect into office, we hold them accountable. It's a time for checks and balances. We see if they have performed. And if they have performed well, we vote them back in office. And also, even if they have performed well, there's a limitation. Like to president, you can only serve 2 terms or you can only be sworn in twice. So that is what is happening. In moving forward, we have to invest in incredible leaders, people who can manage our resources and create wealth for everybody. Zambia is a very rich country, Mwebantu. It's a rich country. If you go online, just Google Zambia mineral wealth and everything. BP Kanina is like, why tulechula so when we are sitting on a gold mine? It's mismanagement. That's why we are saying, tulechula, abana balechula, you know? Abana tabakwe tenchito. Ama graduates, kale bata graduate 5 years. And then some of them, they have been posted, they are working, no salary. They are working for free. In Epanopondi, I took a voluntary separation package from Ministry of Education under the World Bank. Up to now, I separated from the government 21 years ago. Tabandi pila pension yant. We are still fighting. We are given Luwinda Baisa on party Baisa to Bepa. That was last year in Katwishinga Nimali Mujuni. No, the money has been released. Impia was released. There is no money in our accounts up to today. So when I'm talking here, I'm a victim. We are all victims in one way or another, directly or indirectly. But PF Batuchusha, they have to go, and we are going to do it nicely through the ballot. So, like I said, the HH is going to change. Your vote for HH will ensure that you receive the fundamental basics of any human being, such as food, shelter, clean water, electricity, education, and medical care. You know, we have seen load shedding. Like Zambia is near the equator. Why are we pumping money into hydroelectric plants when there is a drought? You know, there is global warming. We need to move to clean energy. We need to move to solar panels. Very easy to install. That's what we need. We need management, people who can look at, can think on a global level, see what other countries are doing. What I'm sharing here is not rocket science. Other countries, that's what they are doing moving forward. If you look at China, China has moved its population. There are billions of people in China. Has moved the population out of poverty in the last 30 years. China is leading the world in terms of development. Why? Management, leaders. They are there in Zambia. Chinese. No. There are other programs by their government. The government funds them to be there. You know? Flying all the way Mundeko Zambia for opportunities. If for Zambian we are sitting on gold mine, we are doing nothing. It's a problem. That's why we need change. We need to open people's minds to start thinking, how can Zambia be better? We have everything. We have all the resources. We have the manpower. We have the mineral wealth. We have good land. Problem is the government. They are selfish, greedy. Shamonako. Greedy to the extent where you can't even buy proper medication for your citizens out of a public fund. It's not that Lombati, you're to pay any committee. No, you have money. It's a public fund. Kopa bare imba so. Kopa bambilo kuimba in the 1800s. Bale imba kopa bare senda. Zambia is getting their share of the wealth. Where is the money going? We have a problem, I tell you. We have a problem. And if you are still supporting PF, you better stop. Even if you are a mankole, you are a human being. Zambia, I won't say. They have not created any industry. They have no vision. Under the new government, if it comes, we want to change Zambia to an economy of production, not an economy of consumption. We have to produce everything that we consume. That's our goal, you know. If you have simple things, we can make industries and produce what we consume. Why do we have to go to South Africa and buy what South Africans are producing? Meanwhile, our people have no jobs. I've heard that people in these, I've heard that some of the top PF officials, they have industries in other countries. So how can officials have industries in other countries, employing people in other countries? Meanwhile, Zambians are languishing. And then look at HH. HH has got companies employing Zambians. Your HH is bad. You are the one who is bad. HH is empowering families in a small way. As a private citizen, he has been empowering families. But you people, you have been given a platform. You have been given a mandate to rule. You have been given power over millions of US dollar worth of minerals in Zambia. But what are you doing? You are draining the economy and putting the money into your own private investments. We know all about this. It's online. Everything is public information. If you're a public elected official, all your information is public data. Even if you do something in secret, it's going to be revealed. We want to build an economy where we have Buy Zambia. We have to build an economy which is owned by Zambians, you know. Even if it's we have investors from other countries, Zambians should be given an opportunity to own shares. Zambia should have factories to manufacture some finished products to create jobs for our people. Money should be channeled to paying people for the work they do. Ministers, they get paid every day, but abantu tabalefola salaries takwaba, pensions takule. Like, this is wrong. It's an economic disaster. So I'm appealing to you. If you are a PF, please, if you have a family or friend who is a PF, share this video. Let them hear my message. And I'll be sharing until the election day. I'll be here. Whatever is trending, I'll be sharing. So the other thing, so I've talked about how we're going to make our economy strong by making Zambia an export-based economy. We are supposed to produce what we consume. That in itself is a simple statement, but very powerful. We Zambians must produce what we consume. Simple things like ishati. We have so many tailors balebira mu musebo. Can't we make an industry abantu balebira amashati muleshtisha mu boutique? Simple things. You know? Give people loans. If someone is a tailor, you empower them. They start a tailoring shop and manufacturing industry. You know, people put money together. They start a business and start supplying shirts throughout Zambia. Every time people kunina basi yo kuna konde mkushita mashati, really? That should stop. Even this whole thing of salaula, kulashta salaula, thank God for COVID, because now takulina COVID validesha salaula because of COVID. Why can't we have our own industry to manufacture our own clothes? That's what we are saying. And we know that some of these ministers, they have industries they have businesses in other parts of the world, employing foreigners, empowering foreigners. If diaspora, we are here because we are providing for our families. You think if I had a equal opportunity, I wouldn't be in Zambia? I'll be in Zambia right now. I'll be on the next plane if there was equal opportunity there in Zambia. All these people in diaspora, they left Zambia because there are no opportunities. They are here. Most of them, their parents, we need to fix this. We really need to fix this. It's a shame, like for Zambia, the wealth of Zambia, for us to Zambians to be scattered. In Kaunda days, Zambians used to go Baleya diaspora babwela. They go just get their education, they come back to Zambia. But now there's so much happening in Zambia. You know, when you just say something against the whatever the ruling party, they are after you. inchito takuli, you know. Corruption. I won't say much about corruption. We all know about it. Embezzlement by officials in plain daylight. We can quote the president where he was saying, "Ooh, bomba mwibala ya mwibala." Really? So what ibala? Libala shi eyoba ama PF ministers ba bomba. Because as far as I'm concerned, people who are working are the miners. Are the miners in those mines. Ebale bomba mumabala, but tabalediana mumabala ewe ne obale bomba. Some mines are even closed. You know? So, by excellence, Baba Lungu, what ibala are your ministers working? Because tapade for tapadi valelo ba bombam. But wale tudila masukupamutwe. You know, people who are actually working, the few people that are actually working in Zambia, they are not benefiting from anything because of high inflation. Imani mo mwebale mulelila abantu amasukupamutwe. Tapadi nation na tapadi nevala mule bombamu. Because you have done nothing to improve the people's lives, but actually you have taken the country back. Zambia's unemployment rate has increased to 13%. If 4 years ago it was 7.2, now we have a very high unemployment rate of 13.2%. And on the World Corruption Index, Zambia is about 117 on the list out of 170 countries. So you see why our kwacha has a high inflation. We are on the bottom. All the countries in the world, we are on the bottom in terms of our corruption level, which means Zambia is a very corrupt country. So even if people want to invest in Zambia, they want to give them loans to Zambia, they will not want to do business with us because we are a high risk because of corruption. And this corruption has led to nepotism, people being hired based on the tribe or the region, and discrimination. Quid pro quo, something for something, quid pro quo, tit for tat. That's how Zambia has been reduced to now. If you don't know anyone, you won't get a job. If you're not from the east or from the north, you won't get a government job. And this is what we want to change. Opportunities must be based on merit, not on relations or connections. We are lacking equal opportunities for all tribes, and we have to fix it. That's what HH vote will do, is to do tribal balancing. The cabinet must reflect all the tribes, you know, not a cabinet full of people from one region of Zambia. No. Zambia, I won't say. We all have to be represented. And then the other thing before I sign off is cadarism. I really wanted to talk about cadarism. The local governments have failed because of cadarism, you know. So there's no maintenance of facilities, no roads. They have no money. The city councils have no money, but they are collecting, these cadres are collecting all kinds of taxes, including wheelbarrow tax, imagine. And this money they are collecting, they are using it for their campaign. They are not remitting this money to city councils. So this is one thing that HH will do right away, is to end cadarism and establish the rule of law. Money should be collected by council employees, not cadres. The collection of money, all kinds of taxes by the city has to be computerized to end embezzlement. People stealing this money and using it to campaign, you know. At Intercity, Palusaka Intercity, it's Lusaka Intercity bus terminal is a disgrace, sorry to say. I was there not too long ago. I almost got attacked. Parapene Palusaka, pa Intercity bus terminal. They just saw me. We had just come. They almost attacked my children. and myself at Intercity, there is a breakdown of rule of law. You know, there was no police until there was this. I saw some lumendo conductor. Ewa shire vale keniva sister. Eh? They are attacking innocent people at bus station. It has to change. It has to change. It has to change. People have to be respected. There must be sanity. The police have to take back control of the intercity bus terminals. This so-called commander, do you know the meaning of a commander? You will be answerable. Emilandu tashivola emilandu. Women are being abused. Ingafala kufika sketi kumutukana shani. Really? In 2021? No. We have to bring back sanity to Zambia. Zambia is one of the most urbanized countries in our region. But you know what? This Tribalism is really destroying Zambia. And we want it to end. And it will only end through your vote. Your vote for HH will change all this. Because all of us who want a better Zambia are supporting HH. If you want Zambia to stay the way it is, then vote for PF. And I think it will be a disaster. It's going to be more, what is happening now, if PF wins, which I doubt they will win, it's going to be a disaster. We just all have to move with the party which has a vision, which cares for the people. So everybody jump on the winning team, because PF is a sinking ship. And finally, I want to talk about the rule of law. And I'm just wanting to ask all our defense forces, the judiciary, the Ministry of Home Affairs, you know, the military. Like, you know, we are proud of you, our men in uniform. Please, we are asking you to be fair, you know. All our men in uniform, we are asking you to think about the day when you graduated and you took an oath to serve the people, to protect all Zambians equally. That is my plea today. I'm actually getting emotional just talking about this, because there is a lot of young people in jail because they had a run-in with the opposition member, PF cadre. There are people in jail, you know. These cadres, the cadres have infiltrated the Zambia police especially. We have heard, because even the shooting of Nsama, they are saying they didn't know who killed him. So was it a cadre in uniform? There are rumors that it was a cadre in uniform. So I'm just appealing to our defense forces, the judiciary. Please, you are the people who are going to ensure that peace is maintained. You are the people who we trust in for a free and fair, safe elections. As the court cases come to your courts, please judge fairly. As some people report other people to the police stations, please look at the law, what it says. Don't look at someone because of his tribe. Don't look at someone because of his political affiliation. There has to be a separation of power. That's what I'm asking. It's like, you know what, even PF asks you to be impartial. Your duty is to the country. Your duty is to the constitution, not to an individual. Lungu or Lusambo, they will go, but the constitution will remain. Zambia will remain. So that is my plea as I come to an end. Thank you so much, guys. This message is mainly for people who are not supporting HH. PF supporters, it's time for you to join forces and move Zambia to a better place. We need to make Zambia a country for all Zambians, wealth for all Zambians, you know. And yeah, so basically that's it. That's all we are doing. It's not that I am a Tonga, I'm half Tonga, that's why I'm supporting HH. No, I'm supporting HH because he's carrying my vision. He has the heart for the people. He wants to take Zambia forward. The economic disasters that we are facing is because of corrupt, greedy, selfish leaders who are in office right now. They don't care. You know, how do you commission a computer monitoring center when there is no pandemic relief? Impia shaya pandemic relief shaya kuisa. People, ama ministers, they are distributing ama 100 kwacha. Why not distribute face masks and sanitizers? These are the things that we are talking about. You know, and we need to change that. No Zambian should be lining up to get 100 kwacha. We need to revamp social services, like widows, the plight of widows, the plight of orphans. All those people, they need to be taken care of through government systems, which we want to revive. You know, because Zambia is wealthy. We have enough money to take care of all of that. But how are we going to do that is if we have credible leaders, people who care, people with integrity, people who are qualified to do those jobs. Not what we are having right now with this PF government. You know, like this thing of expired drugs is a crime against humanity. We might see some of these PF officials in the international courts for crimes against humanity. It's serious. They think they might get away with it, but they won't. People have died because of greed. Because they went to illegal pharmacies and have shoddy deals and buy fake drugs, you know. So it's not too late to change. And it's a secret ballot. Even if they give you money, it's your secret ballot. Look at what happened at CPU. You know. Ama bursaries, people with money. Junior Mwankoles are the ones on bursaries. Really? And people from the villages who don't have money, their parents have to sacrifice to borrow money, or some of them who can't even borrow money, their dream is killed. They cannot go to school because they cannot get a bursary. And then somebody drives a bus on campus. Really? It's annoying. You know, it's like, I don't know who advises them. It's like, are you mocking people or you're making fun of people? So these are some of the things that we really need to evaluate, especially you who are still supporting PF. I rest my case, guys. I talked enough. My hour is over, but share this video, make your comments. I appreciate all of them. I'll see you soon. I usually come on live to talk about trending issues, but today I just felt that we really need to talk about what HH will do for this country. And it's important that all of us who support HH talk about his vision. It's not fair that we leave everything to HH. Like he said the other way. The other day he was on TV, he's saying, all of you are HH, campaign. Talk about what we need to change. Because Zambia, I won't say. Let's take Zambia to a better place. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me. I have a YouTube channel, Queen Pumi. Subscribe to it. Subscribe to Motomola's YouTube channel. Subscribing on the channels will help fund the many projects that we are doing there in Mississippi on the ground. And thank you so much. Love you guys. God bless you. And share the video. And remember, God loves you. Whatever we are going through as a country, we will make it. We just have to talk about our differences and iron out our problems. And everything will be fine. Because Zambia, we are peaceful people. Love you guys. And good night. God bless.